Hello, everyone. Aleyküm selam, Serkan. Sorry, guys. Okay, classic rock. Hello, my friend Irakli. Aleyküm selam. Hayırlı akşamlar Serkan Lage. Thank you for sharing my video. I thank you for the video, my friend. John, what's up, Engin? Thank you for everything. Can't wait. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I thank you, guys. Only 8 days left. 8 days later, in 8 minutes. Oh, not, yeah, 8 days later, yeah. 8 minutes, East versus West will be starting. And then it will be starting with the guests that I will have today. Raimonds Liepins and Liepins, I think, with Douglas Erlich. Here is the man, the provocator. He provocated, hello Marco, yesterday, Douglas. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but he, anyway, so I think let them talk about it. I invited Artem Taranenko. He said, no, I don't want any part of that one. You know.
Please, we need Artem.
What's that?
You can give me a second.
Yeah. Give me no. It was my volume.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah. Hello, Tabor. Hello, Marco. Hello, everyone. Yeah. He said, no, and I asked, come on, he's like, He said he's
I'm gonna tell Doug everything that Artem told me about the practice. He told me everything. I know everything.
Oh, and then Douglas is gonna kill Artem then.
It's not my problem. Why would it be my problem?
Artem will never trust him again.
You should never trust Artem. So.
Oh, Armwrestling News live at 8 p.m. Oh, I didn't know that, but I announced this yesterday. I don't know, guys. I'm just so incredibly busy. I apologize, Pradeep, for that. I never knew about it. I'm like, brain is like.
What was announced yesterday? What happened yesterday?
Oh, I mean, I announced this already on social media everywhere that you guys.
Okay.
But now I hear that Armwrestling News will be live at 8 p.m. I didn't know about that one, so I apologize. Ray got the 2000 camcorder microphone. Meladze, big comeback.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I lost my AirPod.
Emir, bana şarj aleti lazım. Charger. Yeah. Let's see how everything will be. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait. People get so much used to about this level of event, and then if they don't see the same exact level or a little bit lower, they are like, I'm just imagining if I never organize this first, and if I would just come up with this one first, and then it would like, yeah, but human nature, just always probably wants more and more and more and more, but it
You
is
worry
not
too
over.
much. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. You worry too much. It's every time, every event is better, and somehow this is going to be even better than the last one. Absolutely guaranteed.
Let's talk that separately and privately, then you will understand. Anyway, so let's go. Where's what time is it? Oh, he has 4 minutes. He said 4 minutes. Yeah. What did he say? He's gonna scream to your face?
Yeah, he's going to scream something in my face, which is hilarious.
After he says he beats you, probably, right? That's what he meant.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
would be weird if he screams and when he's getting pinned, but that's exactly how it's going to be. So,
Let's see. Let's see. I can't wait. I know he is strong. I don't know what exactly his level is, and I don't exactly know where he is at this moment. I know you have been doing very well for whole year, and let's see how it will be. Let's see. But the guy is serious. The guy is serious. He says he told me he's gonna humble you. He's gonna make you humble at the table. Yeah.
I'm already the most humble guy there is. It's like should should I stop winning or something? People are like, yeah, you're acting like I'm winning. What's supposed to act like? If I'm losing, then and Dag is not gonna be the guy. He's not the guy. There's some other
So
people.
you are saying that you may lose, but not to Douglas.
Of course, everyone will lose eventually. It's just
Yeah.
like last year somehow happened. Like I didn't expect it to happen. Like just after
Yeah.
I like on September, I was like, hey, I haven't lost a match. I'm like, oh yeah. So I can always fight Levin and lose, or you and lose, or someone stronger than bigger or way more accomplished and you can lose. But
Mhm.
sometimes you win. So I just don't think Doug is the guy.
I
Yeah.
understand.
How do you feel, Engin? Do you feel good? You feel excited? Or are you
I mean,
tired?
I'm excited. I mean, I decided to enjoy
Hmm.
more than worrying. So
Okay.
whatever happens, it happens. So, and I'm gonna continue giving the community what they ask from me. And
Hmm.
how do I understand what they ask from me? By the official numbers. You
Hmm.
know, if they want, like Engin, focus on a few elite guys and that's all, or Engin try to create a league with different weight categories like UFC, and then introduce us all those unknown super elite guys, and then we get to know more about arm wrestling. This is what they will choose. How am I gonna understand what they choose? It's by the sport, the pay-per-view, that I will understand that. Okay, the community wants me to serve to arm wrestling, to bring the arm wrestling to a different level, you know, or community is asking me, thinking, forget about them, just bring us this, and this guy, and that's enough for us. So that is not what I will decide. I will only follow the community. Yeah, they will just say just 3 guys, 4 guys, just bring us, and then that's enough for us. Or show us the lightweights, show us the welterweight, show us the middleweight, show us the left arm, show us the woman, all of them, and then make a good official world rankings in different category to bring the arm wrestling to another level. Because if you organize 3, 4 matches, I do continue that. In 1 year, I can organize 12 matches, or just say 15 matches.
Engin.
Yeah, yeah,
You are a fan of arm wrestling, and
yeah.
think about this: like what you like in arm wrestling, most people will like too. We're not talking about brand new fans that are just they just put their nose in. They know this much of the iceberg that is Armwrestling. They know this much. In my opinion, and this is like, someone goes, oh, I don't care. Their opinion doesn't matter. What you like, most of us like. What you've been saying for years is something you should be doing. Like, I wouldn't do anything for anyone else if I wouldn't enjoy it. You've been saying this for years. You said it for years. We need lightweight matches. We need to bring out people, and that. Don't even talk about making smaller events. Don't even think about it.
No, I'm just saying that I can do this only if the community supports me. If community is supporting one single uncompetitive match 5 times more than very competitive, like 15 matches, there is nothing to blame. So all I can do is to give them what they want, because this way, if I don't see a progress, then I need to accept the reality that community is not ready. It's nothing to blame anyone. If community says, okay, as an arm wrestling, sport of arm wrestling, we are not ready for that, just entertain us, then that is what I can do, because I am not gonna do that with my power. I am only a bridge between the fans and what they want to see. I'm only a bridge. I'm not gonna tell them, okay, you don't want this, but I'm gonna make you this. I do that. Didn't I do in just look at the last 1 year.
Yeah. I know. I was there.
87, yes, you're there every event. 87, you are there even from the first event in Yalova. You are right.
Can you guys hear me?
Witness. Sorry, Douglas. I didn't cut it.
Okay.
Not to be rude, because this was a little bit hot topic. Don't worry about it. It will get even hotter, Douglas. You know it.
I just didn't know if you knew I was in.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I just tried to say, we will all together decide. It is not like, there is no bad guy in this story. That is our community. They are probably not ready for such a dream of mine, but I forced it.
We all know, like, the formula. I think everyone knows the formula. Formula would be like, you want to keep doing this event, you need at least 3 big matches that will bring the pay-per-view numbers, and then people will be exposed to more arm wrestlers, like every event does, and create new fans for many more arm wrestlers. Like, Sanders became a big star just because of East versus West, in my opinion. Like, he was doing great, but that match versus Matt Mass just, and that wasn't even the biggest match of the card. And it's gonna happen, but I think the formula is right. I think East versus West needs to become a league. It needs to become more professional. Needs to be something like UFC, and there will be huge future for it.
Yeah, this is my dream. This is my dream. This is it's my dream.
It's a reality. It's a reality now. It's reality. You're on it.
On it, but let's see. It doesn't look like it is just. We will see. We will talk also privately with you. Hello, Douglas.
What's going on?
Douglas. Coach Doug.
Nah, I changed the name.
Yeah. It is because you're gonna school him at the table, right?
Yeah, he's gonna show me what he calls technique. So I'll be very interested in that.
Yeah, we will see. That, look at he start intimidating already. You see that? Those arms? You see those forearms? Yeah. And he's just making a comeback, and he still has 8 days. And you know what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna scream at his face, Douglas?
Oh yeah. This is a long time coming. We've been chatting about this for a little while, and he doesn't. A lot of people don't realize there's been some private, conversations as well. So
I have never seen this man in my life.
I saw you in Poland. I didn't know who you were.
Why you didn't know? Because he wasn't that good?
He was carrying
wasn't
Giannis's
competing. I was-
jockstrap.
Yeah,
What's that?
I said he was carrying Giannis's jockstrap.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's start. It started. Can you imagine? The first match of the night is the most heated match. Wow. Wow. This should be the main event. But, unfortunately, Raimonds is, the commentating.
Yeah. I'd like to get it out of the way because it's going to be such a great show. I'm going to get to watch it. That's, as a fan of what you've got going on, it's going to be good. Get it out of the way, make him 16-1, and then go and watch the show.
It's funny that it will be so hard to watch it with tears in your eyes. It's going to be all disordered. Most likely, you're going to be in your hotel room, just crying in a shower, and just like.
Just find a backup commentator because he's going to be pretty shook. He's going to be stuttering a lot. You're going to need somebody that's going to be able to enunciate the words and stuff on the microphone.
I don't know. We will see. We will
Travis can fill in, because I'm too drunk to celebrate. I'll be, just pop champagne right there on the stage and just going crazy. Engin's gonna be angry with me, but it's worth it.
Yeah. What to do? What to do? Come on, let me celebrate. You are saying. Let's see how it will be. But Douglas is serious. While you are taking so relaxed, so easy, so confident. While Douglas is ready to take your soul there. This is how I see it.
Well, Engin, I take it. I see. That's the thing. I'm not a big social media guy, but I've been reading some comments lately, and there's people that are trying to paint Ray out to be this humble. It was just a playful video. There's been more said behind the scenes, but what's more disrespectful, being direct, talking trash to somebody directly, or being passive aggressive and making light of a light joke, knowing there's truth behind it, just so that when the person gets offended by it, they can say, oh, I was just playing, I wasn't being serious, so they can play victim. Really, it's just that passive aggressiveness is just.
Yeah, but Douglas, he said that there was some reality. What he said that, he said that he heard from the first person that the things. Or he was trolling me. You were trolling me, Raimonds, or?
Yeah, I was trolling. I sent a message to Artem. I'm like, Artem, give me all the information. And he said, Doug already thinks I'm a spy. And I said, okay.
Yeah, I mean, in mine and Artem's our text group, I changed his name to Coach Ray Spy.
Don't worry, he's gonna tell me everything. He's like, but there's not a lot to tell, so I'm
there's not
really
a whole lot to
about
tell. It's gonna go one way, I promise you. And all these fans you got, all these fanboys you got that are cheering Ray, I hate to break it to them, but it's gonna be, who are you? Asking who's Doug? The arm wrestling truists know who I am. There was people I've read in the comments when Engin was doing this. There was people didn't know who Engin was, saying that they're lucky these athletes are coming to his events and stuff. I'm like, this dude's a legend. And it's this big social media boom over the last, few years, where it's brought a lot of trolls and it's brought a lot of new guys into the sport that don't know who a lot of the guys are. So I'll show them who I am.
Good, Douglas. Good. Seriously, I like that approach, that you respect in what you are doing, and you have respect in your goals, and that is the thing. You are just straightforward, not sneaky like Raimonds, just making, imitating and intimidating or something. I'm joking, Raimonds. Don't get angry.
Have you seen me angry?
No.
I find it funny because somebody made a comment on the YouTube post where Engin screenshot what I said to you, and they're like, "Oh, he loses his shit over something like this." And I'm like, that ain't losing that comment isn't losing your shit.
Hey,
if they think that's
read
losing
all
my
the comments, Doug. Just read all the comments. Go under every video, every post. Just read the comments. Soak it all in.
oh, it's
Pure gold.
motivation. It's motivation, man. I love it.
But I can say that Douglas is a pure arm wrestler because he didn't cut the screen from his arm side, hand side, but he cut it from the head side. You see, yeah, see, he has the full arms, but not the top of the head because he knows what's more important, right, Douglas? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's some forearm. Yeah. See, he's sweating. You see, he's just like cleaning his forehead.
Oh,
Yeah.
he moisturized before all this. He's got he probably put one of those facial masks on and pretty wood. I like it.
Yeah. We will see. We will see. I can't wait. Douglas, he beat Raimonds.
Yeah, I saw that. That's his biggest win though. So, I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to Ryan, but I don't remember the last match he won. So, I know he's solid and whatnot, but he also cut a lot of weight, and Ray was 90 plus kilo at the time. So, which I'm assuming he's not going to be this time, just from discussion where I've put on a little weight
kilo.
since me and him.
85.
And I put on
85 limits, yeah.
Put on a little bit since me and him pulled, and I'm right there at that 85 kg mark. So, I mean, we might as well step on a scale right now.
Okay. And you are confident it's gonna be just go one way?
Yeah, I'm not going to be on the B side. I know. Look, he's a good arm wrestler. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be able to show him nothing he ain't ever felt before. But what he felt by those guys beating him is what he's going to feel from me. I'm call it cocky, call it overconfident. I was cordial coming into this. Justin Bishop did a interview with me. I was complimentary. I was, expressing my respect for him. And then everything that's come out of his mouth since was, I'm beneath him. I'm beneath him because he has a huge YouTube following. I've got bigger wins than he's got under his belt. Who
did you beat, Douglas? Just to inform people. Your biggest win?
Almost everybody over here. But like when I went to Poland, it was a rough showing after my match with Vlad, after my match with David. How do you say his name?
You beat Vlad?
No. I broke my thumb in a match versus Vlad. I tried to slip and he didn't let go of my thumb, and I yanked out really hard, and he actually broke my thumb down by the base where it was like on the interior. Yeah, and the problem was I didn't even get the slip, so I ended up I didn't get the straps because I elbow fouled at the same time. The micro fouls that are called Islati is tough.
And another question I want to ask: where are you compared to when you were active right now?
I'd say I'm like on the power side. I'm pretty close. I'd give myself 85%. It's up there. I just judging off my lifts, it's tough because I train completely different than I ever have. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing a lot different lifts now and more table time. So
and what did your training partner say when you trained with them last week? Did they think that you have good chance of beating Raimond?
There wasn't a person there that said they wouldn't put money on it if it was on arm bets. Like no one there thought I would lose this match. So he's going to be proving a lot of people wrong if he does. It's definitely going to be interesting in the first grip. You never gripped up with somebody before. You really don't know as much as you train for that person, you really won't know until you get a hold of their hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And
feel it, you'll find some holes.
Yeah. Raimonds, do you think that, how do you see Douglas compared to your match with Ryan?
Different
Tougher
style
opponent?
puller, different style of puller. His back pressure looks super solid. His hand is kind of wobbly from the matches that I have seen in the previous. If you go inside with him, he's most dangerous there. That's pretty much, most likely that's where I'm gonna go. I don't have a plan like I had with Ryan where I said I'm gonna top roll him. I'm really excited. I want to see how strong he is, how strong he comes out of the gate. But even if he comes out too strong on like pulling best of 5, so I'm not worried in the slightest. Like if I will feel like, oh my God, there's too much, and even if I change something and that doesn't work, then I'll be very, very surprised. But I have a lot of weapons now. I'm pretty much in best shape I have ever been.
Oh,
I
wow.
spent this whole time just preparing for this match. Like I have taken off 2 days of training. I mean, one was because I was sick, and one was because I needed to take it off. Since pretty much since my last super match in December. So that's all I'm doing. I give respect to my opponents. Like I train hard. I take like this is my last match. This is the most serious match I had. Right now, I feel my right. Like he needs to be extremely strong. Like I know exactly how strong he needs to be to show me something that I haven't felt before, and I'll be very surprised if he is. And I hope for a good match. If people buy this, I want them to see a good match, and I always bring out good match if it's close. If it's not close, it will not be close.
Raimonds, so you are saying that Douglas, to beat you, he needs to dominate you, and you don't expect him to be that strong enough to dominate you. And you are saying that if it is not domination, then it's gonna be closer. And once it's closer, once you get engaged, then you're gonna win that match. Is that correct?
If I stop the match, I'll win it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which round it is. I'll win it. I'm 100% sure of it. If I can't stop him, he's just doing that much for me. That's arm wrestling. That's fine. But I just don't feel like it could be like that. He will learn. He will learn on 21st of January what's up. So, but like I'm giving like Dag, I'm giving you like I trained so hard for this. Like really, like I trained. Like there's no excuses coming from me. I feel excellent. My right arm is pretty much best it's ever been. I feel really strong. That is my gift to you. Like you don't want to face someone who's shitty. You want to face someone who's strong. And I know you've been working hard, and I hope we will have a good match. If it's one-sided, either way, it's a bad match, in my opinion. If we can have a war, we'll have a fucking war.
My plan is just to step on your head though. Like I don't plan on losing at all. So I think if you win, it's going to be in an absolute dogfight. I just don't see the match stopping. I wouldn't be training as hard as I have if I didn't respect you though. Like I'm not coming into this match and taking you lightly by no means. I'm just that confident right now. And I just, I know everybody doesn't look the part. I just don't, the eye test doesn't, there's zero intimidation. I don't feel just the matches and everything. So I'm fully confident coming into this. I was able to train with Artem. He's pulled with you. I kind of can I know you won that match, but I can kind of get a little bit of a gauge of where you are. And I expect you to be a little stronger than you were then, but he as well, because that was quite a while ago. And I think that you're saying you don't really have a game plan coming into this and that you plan on going inside.
Oh no,
worked to
I have a game. I have a game plan. My game plan is I'm gonna put my technique on your technique, and we'll see where the balance lies. I have a game plan for sure, and I will change it if needed to. But it's not like I'm I'm not going for your weakest link. I'm going for your strongest link in this one, to be honest.
I don't think you know what my strongest link is, though. That's the thing. That's the benefit I had of not having footage out there over these last couple of years. Doesn't mean I ain't been in the gym. Doesn't mean I haven't been training. You know, there's people that said, what did I do to deserve to get a match like this? Well, then they just don't know. They just don't know. So, and I don't have to prove myself to them at all. They can watch what's going to happen in a week and they'll see why I got this match. But, you know, forcing your technique on me, but then I hear a lot of, once I stop the match, I get what your plan is. You want to stop the match and try and gas me out. And you think that inside is my best. Yeah, I think you're going to be, and it may be where I go. So I just don't think the angle, you're really going to know the angle that I'm going at until you grab a hold of me. Then you're going to be like, oh shit.
Nah, it's not going to be
the
shit.
the only part, Douglas, I didn't understand with this. You are saying strength-wise, you are at your 85%, and you are this confident. If you were close to 100%, I would understand. But when you say pretty close and 85, the 15% is, I mean, how to say, in the Olympic weightlifting, people lift 150 kilo, and then when they add 2.5 kilo, which is 1.7%, they go, oh, and then they stay. So that even that the 1.7% is making that difference. Either calculation may not be right when you say 85%, or you are thinking that this is the weight that you are lifting, but at the table you are more effective. I didn't understand that part. Is it the second one?
Yeah, I'm way more effective at the table and applying
what
I've
makes
had.
sense. Yeah.
But as far as power goes, I felt like I was that far ahead of where he's at right now anyway. So 85% still going to be enough. Now, if he got me in the April event, there would be no chance. If I had a couple more months under my belt, he's getting what? I had 7 weeks of training, 5 of it heavy training, and 10 days of that I spent with a sinus infection, sick as a dog. No excuse, because that's not even. I was just letting you know how.
Then why to bring it up? Why did you bring it up?
You told me you were sick. You just said you were sick. Let's rewind the video. You just said you were sick.
Yeah, I said I was sick. I was sick for 1 day. Okay, I'm sorry I brought it up. My
point is 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. You're still getting this version. You better beat me now because you won't beat me in 3 months.
I can't wait till Doug's like, Angel, give me a rematch. I need a rematch. I'll be that much stronger.
No, there will not be a rematch. This is the shot you guys have. You guys wanted this match, and I said it. Okay, now no more shot. This is the shot. 8 days later, what time is it? 8:24. 8 days later, this time it will be probably round 2 or round 3. Because yours is opening match and it's 8:24 here. 8 o'clock the match is gonna start. Exactly 8 days later, we are about to find out, unless it is a dogfight that we don't know what's gonna happen. It goes 3-2, then it will not end it in 24 minutes for sure. So
after this match, you're gonna have to throw somebody at me like Bozada or something like that. I'm actually coming for something bigger. Ray's gonna be a good stepping stone.
Okay. He is just a beginning warm up.
Just back into it. I mean, I'm nowhere near what John is, but I'm just off his trajectory. He took a step with Chance Shaw back in, then a couple guys, and then he grew to getting back to where, arguably the top guy in his class again. That's where I'm headed. That's, Ray's just the start of a big 2023.
Yeah. Good comeback. Yeah. I can't imagine that 8 days later, right now, I'm closing my eyes, trying to, okay, here is the stage. and Douglas there, Ray is there. I just can't see what's happening. I don't know. Let's all.
Pinning him, screaming in his face.
Douglas, just take his soul, Douglas.
Hey, what he's gonna hear when I bust his hand back is "Opa!" I'm gonna yell it out so that he can feel what it feels like to be on the other side of it.
You should say how to say. You should say like, imitate me or something. You know, just you need to say, yeah. See, like for example, like Devon Lara kept calling Evgeny like even gay, you know, all the time this. Yeah, intentionally. And now the other program with Hermes, he called him like Arm, not Arm, S. He calls S.
Arm S.
Arm S, you know. So I told Hermes if they ever pull, you know, just if we get the position, I say this front of Devon as well, just to left, you know, just to steer the pot. You know, I say Hermes, if you get in position, you know, tell him what's my name, you know.
Yeah.
The same as Muhammad Ali did it, you know. The guy was calling him like Clay, and then he was just beating him. He's like say my name, you know, say my name.
I watched that podcast. I watch all your podcasts, so I saw that interaction. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was insanely funny. I died. Maybe you go King's move, I break your arm, my friend.
Yeah. The guy he's like, what?
I go to Canada, end your career.
Yeah. I'm gonna break bones in your elbow.
Deciding, you know, there's trash talking, right? You know, between me and Ray, but you know, there's a lot of fake humbleness out there. There's a lot of people that are, you know, they tell you they want you to win, and then behind your back they don't. There's a lot of people that act humble. In reality, they're not. And we've seen it with some recent guys that are these polite, I'm honored to be on the table with you. And then they scream in your face when they get on stage. And, you know, no matter what happens with my match with Ray, his first beer's on me. I'm coming to compete with this dude. I want to rip his arm off. I'm not up there to be his best friend on stage, and I'm going to pat his head when we're done, and then I'm going to go buy him a beer.
I'm going to destroy you so bad, man. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I don't want to be the mean guy, but oh my God, I'm just going to. It's not going to end well.
This is a good guy. Good guy. Doug is a good guy. He's going to buy you that. He's treating you. Not that I support alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. But you are drinking your champagne alone.
It's my champagne. It's my victory champagne.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, I can't believe, you know, just only 8 days. Let's go. Whatever it is. I enjoy it. I saw Armwrestling, and it will be getting only better. And let's enjoy it. So can we talk about the other matches a little bit? If we don't have anything to intimidate each other. Yeah. See, Raimonds, you just say like you're gonna destroy him, and then Raimonds is just like always classic calm. He doesn't get angry. Oh man, I'm gonna destroy you.
He's nervous, Engin. That is nervousness is what you're seeing. That is not confidence. Ray has gotten too big for his britches. I've had a lot of people message me saying humble Ray, and I got all these people in the comments that are his fanboys talking about, oh, he's humble already. This dude lost his shit over a playful video. I'm not here to go be friends with him before this match. Me and him have even talked about that. After the match, it's all good. Right now, I want to rip his freaking arm off. So this is, that what you're seeing, he's nervous, 100% nervous. And I know this for a fact through multiple third parties. So
no, it's not me. What I hear is he said he's gonna destroy you. That's
no,
what I
heard.
The two things I heard from you guys, I'm using those right from the first day. The first thing about the prediction from his mouth, I said, can you beat him? He said, oh, I'm gonna destroy him. And the first thing I heard from you, I'm gonna humble him. So that is why only those two words I'm using. It's harmless. And so
the other day you told me he was scared of me, Engin. I'm just messing
Like
with you,
me.
dude. I had to get that look out.
Egg like, he's like, did I say it? Did I actually say it?
I was like, why would I
No.
say such thing, you know?
But you like the stuff sometimes, so I wanted to hit you with one.
Yeah, it's good. You troll me as well. Yeah, because I always use the stress of the athletes and troll them while you're trolling me back. It's good that you have extra energy for me. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I'm super pumped. But a lot of these guys you have on here are afraid to say what they truly feel. You know, they want to show the respect, and I'll give him all the respect afterwards. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make a shit show of it. You know, that's not what this is about. This is how I get myself ready for a match. This is how I get myself ready.
I tell you what? If those super heavyweights were like as good trash talkers as you guys, the arm wrestling would just boom to the roof. There is only a few guys up there, you know, just doing that very well. I mean, not everyone has to do. Habib doesn't talk trash, you know, but that we need those calm guys as well. But you two are, you know, Emir, bana bu şey geçsene tahtayı. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask you guys your predictions.
Wait. Doug said I'm nervous. Of course I'm nervous. You know why I'm nervous? That keeps me humble. The nervousness that keeps me humble. And grounded.
Have you seen your videos lately? Your videos ain't humble. Giannis even had to get on the ground with his camera facing up, saying, "You act like you're on some type of mountain right now, looking down on everybody." Old Ray was humble. This Ray ain't humble.
I'm super humble.
Old Ray was humble.
There's no chance he will beat me. There's no chance he will beat me. You'll ask for a rematch. You'll ask Engin. Engin will say no. Then someone else, and they're like, and I'm like, maybe for $1 million.
He will ask me
I'm too humble to pull for less.
He will ask me rematch all the time. I will say no. I will end up blocking him. Right, Raimonds.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the last we've heard of Doug.
Well, we don't have to worry about that scenario, so that's good thing.
Ray is as humble as like I created the small mountains, and the bigger ones came from my father who passed away or something.
So there's a private conversations that happened when this match was getting set up, and I won't divulge because they're private, and I don't do that. But there was a reason why I said I wanted to humble him, and I had legitimate reason. So, you know, that is conversation between parties that, you know, like I said, I will keep private. But this is which he was involved in, you know, and he knows why I'm saying this, and the other.
I have no idea what you are saying. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but I will tell you after we get off the show.
You said you're going to destroy him or something, probably.
I have literally no idea. Oh yeah. This is my
conversation for another time. But
I just felt like, guys, come on. Where are we going? Just come on. Just pull and just get everything at the table, you know.
Let's go.
That's the plan.
Let's talk.
Let's go.
Let's talk some matches.
Hey, listen, Raimonds. You think Douglas is humble?
No, of course he's not.
So you're gonna humble him?
He's telling stories about guys that he's beat that are more accomplished, and you know.
I'm more accomplished.
Sure. You're more accomplished.
I have to beat other people that are more accomplished.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I can't wait. It's already, I'm stressed. Wow. And you are only 106ing. Woo. Next week. Let's start. Some of them I'm not gonna ask you, Douglas. The reason is
I know most of them.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, it's good. It's good. You are a good professional.
I know nothing about those matches. I follow no one.
He doesn't see you provoking him. We can now finish the program.
But I'll talk of them because I'm so humble.
Like like everybody else, he don't know who I am, but I promise you in 8 days from now, you're going to know who I am. It's going to be nightmares, man, after this. This is going to shut down that 16-0 streak where you've been riding high on this cockiness. And I promise you, you're going to feel something from this weight class that you ain't never felt. You better put on weight. You better not walk in there at 83 kilos like you said you are. You better come in there heavy and cut. I promise you that.
Wow.
I'm good. I'm really good. I just hope you don't pick up another injury, you know, because you've been famous of getting those in some big matches. So stay safe, Doug.
Okay. Let's start with you, Raimonds. Efe Kömek and Aitbek. Aitbek, in fact, is sent to B-side by Efe. But with 2 fouls. I think Efe had the position and Aitbek fouled out. But Aitbek ended up with gold medal after the camera check with fouls against Sanders.
Yeah.
So
is there a weight limit? Is there a weight limit? Are they pulling 115?
There is no, but I think that they both are about 115,
Okay.
a little bit over or something, you know.
Left arm, F. I'm picking F. I think F is he'll be way better there.
So how do you see?
FA as well. I think this was one of the matches I'm like not super versed on, but I like to be educated when I come into, because I knew we were going to have these conversations. So I talked to Paul about FA and his opponent, and he knew more about FA, and I did a little bit of research, watched some video. I do like FA in this one.
I love that. What you just said, that you talk with Paul and he tells you this. See, I love that. Do you know why I love that? It is because East and West just getting like this. They get to know each other. They go back. They talk about what they experienced. This is what it is. This is what I wanted to accomplish. I hated all those North Americans to pull there forever, except a few selected ones, while we all pull here in WAF with together, and only the selected ones meet each other. But now the things are changing. This is the beauty of the world. We have only one world, and we are this like this. I love it. Yeah. And now new guys are coming. More. Yeah. Already Brandon Assessor will be competing again with Adam Wilczynski. Yeah. I mean everything. Yes. But listen, I'm not the how to say, savior of the world or something. I'm limited. More the community supports me, more I can serve. You understand? I'm depending on the community. If they like what I do, let them support me. If they don't support me, I will be limited. It is not like Engin, are you threatening us? Like how stupid you need to think that I'm threatening. I'm just saying that I will give to you as much as you support me. This is very clear. I'm not a millionaire or something. Anyway, so. Oh, this one is very interesting. Just I ask with the percentage. I don't want you guys to get details in this one. I don't know if you know these guys very well, but Douglas versus Raimonds.
I'll let you take the floor.
100% Raimonds.
100% Raimonds.
And this is the humble guy, right? He just said, I'm so humble. I'm humble. And 100%. Not even 1%.
At the same time, Douglas, at the same time, you want him to be not fake. See? You don't like him when he's totally, himself.
That is fake, Engin, to say I'm humble and then not be humble. My point is, point is, I'll say 99%. Okay. I'll be a little less humble. I'll be a little more humble than him. I'll say 99% to 1.
99% 1, just because you want to be nice to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm humble.
I think I stopped being nice. He's humble. I'm not. Clearly, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm 1% more humble than you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the Curtis Cameron versus Zurab Kalberizde. This time I go with Douglas first.
So it's a tough one. This one's a tough one for me because I've watched a lot out of, okay, and I've seen, I've seen him pull Todd Hutchins. I've seen him practicing with Devin. Devin has a way to make everybody look like superheroes at practice, though. So that's tough to go by practice footage of anything Devin does. He likes to go inside. Zurab looks big right now. He looks really strong right now. And I'd say if Curtis is anything what Devin says, if he comes in better than he was when he pulled Todd Hutchins, it's going to be an absolute war. It's definitely going inside. I think Zurab has a shorter lever. So if he gets down on his forearm some and gets him in a deep sunk in hook, I think Zurab wins. If
you are
it's a
saying
little
that
more,
if Curtis puts him in out of angle like this, then Zurab may lose. But if Zurab is totally locked himself like this, you are saying that Zurab has more chance.
Oh yeah, if he's coiled in, I'm going Zurab. That's why I think it's probably 50-50 until I see that first go. The first match. I think Curtis has a really strong bicep and he's got a lot of side pressure. So if he can keep it center table, I think that's his best chance.
Yeah, for a second, I want the chat to, appreciate. I mean, it's not, you don't have to, but this guy, Sol Arun, is our graphic designer. This guy is a great guy. This guy is a very professional guy. So, front of everyone, I want to thank him. Thank you, Sol. Thank you, my friend. And Raimonds, how do you see this one?
So pork chop is unknown factor for me. Like I have seen him pull, but on the video, just like Doug said, and it's very hard to pinpoint where the strength gap is. Like in all honesty, but I'm gonna pick Zurab as slight favorite in this one. We'll see after the first because like you really don't know. You just don't know. Zurab's left looked insane. It's left arm, right? Or
no, right arm.
No, it's right.
Oh, right arm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Because I was thinking like it looked insane versus Efe, and it looked terrible against Petrenko. It looked insanely good against Ryan Bowen, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick Zurab as slight favorite, maybe a few percent, and we'll see. I think it's gonna be a war. I think they're gonna end up here. I think Zurab has great endurance and he can pull for days, and we have seen it before, so should be a good match.
And Raimonds, you may know the Turkish guy. I know you know probably Robert Baxter. And do you know Ahmet Yenerer?
No.
Yeah, I do.
No.
By
face, I know. But
Ahmet
by name.
is the guy that won Robert Baxter's weight category in Grand Masters.
Turkey this year. Okay.
Yeah. And the previous year in Romania, Robert was the winner. Yeah, this time Ahmet won, and they are very close. So now they are gonna face each other.
It's an interesting match. We'll see.
It's a legend match,
right?
What's that?
It's a legend match or no?
I mean, it is just a match, yeah. It is for legend category. I don't see a lot of people on this earth. Like it needs to be like Cobra Rose, Sharon Remes, like Gary Goodrich, Haidar, Ellen Fisher, Dave Patton. This.
Maybe Lufky's here soon. He's making a comeback, so maybe Lufky's soon.
Yeah. I already asked Lufky's, but he was not available then. He was not. It was like right after the COVID time. So there was some problems about COVID, so probably he chose not to. But okay, you have any idea about this match, Douglas?
The Robert Baxter one?
Yeah, and Ahmet Yenerer, yeah.
I got Robert as a slight favorite. I have a feeling that this means a whole lot to him. I'd say the patriotic side of me is what sways that just a tad, because I think they're so close. But like 55-45,
Robert is one of the nicest guys. I don't know if you ever met. in the
He's
community.
he's,
Yeah, Robert
he's
is
super nice.
super nice guy, super honest guy, super. I don't know, like one of the best guys that I ever met in the community, and very strong guy. He's not super muscular, but he's built big, tall, and he's very technical, very explosive. You know, he's very good guy. Yeah.
And he's pulled him before, so he's not coming in like me and Ray are, not really
Yeah, but
having no clue.
same
So,
for Ahmed as well. Ahmed is also, he started arm wrestling very late, but he couldn't do something in the senior categories internationally. But in the masters and grandmasters, he has won titles. So he's also very strong, very strong. We will see, you know, we will see. He's my country mate, and
yeah.
he's like my brother. But as an organizer, you know, I'm just neutral about this. So let's go another one. Chance Show, David Arabuli, Raimonds. You know David.
Yeah, I know David. David, Chance is looking insanely good lately. I love him. You know, he's a great puller, but I feel like Georgians will come in really ready. And I met David in King of the Table in Dubai when 11 and 11 match was going on, and he was like already like getting better and better and better. And I think he was there with Vitaly also. Yeah, so I'm picking him as favorite in this one. I'm picking
Did
him as
David
favorite.
compete there?
No. But he pulled on table with everyone, and he just, you know, he was versatile, and I feel like he's
So you don't mean the qualification event? You're talking about
no.
the
Super.
Oh.
No. Just was he was there as a.
When was it? When was it? Which one was it?
I think last time I met him was Vitaly and Dave pulled. So
Oh, okay,
table
yeah,
5, 4.
yeah. I think
But
lately he's stronger.
he said David.
David
David.
Arabuli.
Yeah, he said he thinks he's gonna win. You said you said you think David.
Yeah. Slight favor, but Chance is looking better and better, but I don't know where his motivation right now. Because he's facing Ryan, and I think he will prepare crazy not to lose to Ryan by any means, you know. So he will come in great shape. He's always explosive. He's always good with that top roll. But I feel like David is better than Zurab was, and I think he has better chances.
He's about 20 kilo heavier than Durab.
Yeah, and he's also bigger.
Yeah, but the only problem is where he is going is like stylistically is the best spot for Chance.
Yeah.
Once Chance have his wrist curved and this someone is diving in, the guy is just like a wall.
I don't.
What?
I don't think Chance loses a match. I think he wins this 3-0.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win, but stylistically, if David is going inside, stylistically, I'm not saying that nobody can who can beat Chance, but diving in against Chance.
Oh, it's terrible. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
I mean, that's the. I saw John try to jump in. I saw.
Sanders tried to jump in.
Tatachings went there, and then Chance was beating Tatachings, and then Pronator stopped him while he's going. His wrist was started like this, not because of his arm. If Todd didn't have so good pronation, even when he dived in, he still protected his own pronator. So Chance couldn't control Todd's pronator, but attacking here wasn't effective against him. So just going inside there, I mean, that is if David does that, he will be doing an incredible job. But we don't know. Maybe they are showing us like this, and maybe he will go outside. I have no idea. You never know, you know, where. I mean, whatever video they put on YouTube may not be representing the game plan. So that's just what I am thinking. But we will see. We will see. Like, it's a very good match, but we will see. And David may be stronger than Chance, but I'm just talking about stylistically. And Gabriela versus Barbara, Raimonds.
It's for me. It's hard not to pick Gabi as the favorite, but I'm gonna like I'm supporting Gabi in this one,
Uh-huh.
but I think Barbora is the favorite. Just the frame and on the build and everything else, and she's been so dominant and just looks ridiculous. Just makes super heavyweight women's class look easy. And I saw in the last championship, Gabi, it wasn't that easy for Gabi. It was when she got the strap and everything else, but wrist was giving up. So we'll see what Barbora can bring. I would love if Gabi would win. I would love if Gabi would win. That would be amazing. But I think Barbora is the favorite.
But if you just make a poll, I would bet you that 90% will say Gabriela is gonna win. Is it because people don't know about Barbora, and some people are showing Barbora's some table practice from 1.5 years ago with Egle. This guy is only like 22 years old now, and he is just progressing like crazy, and
those polls are mainly popularity contests, not 90% of them. I'll prove that next weekend.
Oh, is that why Raimonds is leading the poll against you?
He's got 100,000 subscribers, of course.
Most likely. Most likely.
Okay. Yeah.
Barbora, for me in that match, I'm gonna go with Gabi slightly with the experience, but if Barbora if she posts really hard, it's gonna be really hard for Gabi. She's so much shorter and so much in the lever length, but I think Gabi's got a few tricks up her sleeve. I just don't. I see it being a war though. Like it's not going to be easy. It's either going to be Barbora like is just that good and goes right through her, or it's a war. And if it's a war, I'm going to go with Gabi.
Normally Gabriela Raimonds is going more like sideways. The last video that she posted for training, she was doing, outside move, and I mean, if that is the way that she planned to compete against Barbora, she did the right job. Because I don't see, I mean, if she goes sideways, maybe Gabriela wrist maybe, because they got Douglas, this girl, whenever you see her like face to face, you will be very impressed. Very impressed. Big. Yeah, you will be like, wow, she's strong. She's like 6'2", about 125 kilos. These are the numbers she gave me.
Hang in. Remember, Gabi is sitting next to Doug. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know why that matters, but if that's the request, I will do it. But Raimonds, do you realize that the way that Barbara, let's accept the truth that the woman and men are pulling different. Man is like more with the wrist, and the woman is more like their wrist joint is created more sensitive, and so they often ended up with fingers. But this girl, Barbora, is one of those few with she arm wrestles like a man. Sorry, but that I see men arm wrestling a little bit more higher quality than women. So don't attack me, any woman on the chat or something. So, but the girl, even when she goes hook and everything, she's just arm wrestling. I mean, so good. She knows what she's doing. And if it's a good opportunity for Gabriela if she beats her now. A year from now or 2 years from now, I don't think that anyone on the earth will be beating her. I say this because it's for the future. So I'm not taking side, because I talk about this match is very, very close match. But I told this to also Gabriela, a year from now or
that pretty much right now is the last match of female arm wrestling that for the top of the crown, who's the 11 of arm wrestling female, after that match, like whoever wins, and if it's not a close match, what do we do?
There is only one thing, that if Egle White could gain some weight instead of 83 kilo last time, or Gabriela also told me that after this match, she will be targeting both categories, 80 and plus. So if she goes 80, then Egle versus Gabriela at the same weight is good match. Another good match is Sarah Beckman versus Egle, which I'm planning to set. Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, so let's go to the next one. Next one. All those matches are incredible. I don't know where. Okay, Craig Tuller versus David Samusha, Raimonds.
It's hard to see that David Samushia loses. Like, I think he's just that much strong. Like, Craig is insane. His hit is insane. But there are things that David Samushia can do to most arm wrestlers that's very hard for others to do. But Craig looks insane. Like, Craig's looking better and better and better and better, and that hit is just vicious. I have to pick the champion as the favorite. Yeah, I have to pick the champion as the favorite. But I think Craig is dangerous. Like, you can't deny that Craig is ridiculously dangerous in this match, especially for the first rounds.
Yes. If he pulls in right direction, explosive enough, there is a chance. Like the way that Pauline pulled against Samusha, even though he was heavier, but that direction, the point, very explosive. I'm sure that Paul also shares everything he knows with Craig. And another question, you are saying that David is gonna win this one. Who on the earth under 85 kilo can beat David Samusha, in your opinion, then?
Vlad in good shape.
It's going to happen in 8 days.
I think Vlad can beat. Doug, just chill, man. We're not there. We're not there. I don't think you understand.
No, I'm not talking about me and you. I'm not talking about me and you. And I do it. I do understand the levels. What do you think?
Douglas is saying that in 8 days we will see.
Yeah. I got it.
Who will beat David? Yeah. No,
I'm still
we're
talking about levels, but he's beating guys that were losing in WAL. So, like, it's not like we ain't pulled the same levels, brother. Like, I know you see, here you go again with this levels thing. Like, there's a lot of guys that have gone over there and been successful, and a lot of guys that have come over here and not been successful. So we're talking Craig Tullier. I just practiced with the dude. Okay. I've practiced with Ron. I've practiced with, all these guys. I've practiced. The way Craig feels right now is stupid.
60 strong, right? 60 strong.
If I had money to put on any match on this card myself, it would be on this one.
Wow.
Craig's gonna win.
Wow. It would really shake the world, because on the paper he looks underdog, but from the videos that I saw, Craig looks very, very dangerous. I see the potential that he can win the match if he pulls explosive enough to the right direction. Then there is a chance that he's.
It's
winning.
Gonna go. I think it's gonna go whatever direction he wants it to go in. Honestly, I think with somebody in his weight class with a similar size frame to him, don't
underestimate David so much.
Oh no! David's insane. He's insane. I just feel like Craig is
any direction he wants. When you talk like that, I hope that Craig is not gonna think that way, because the guy is David Samusha is 6 strong. 6 strong.
The direction they both want to go in is what I'm getting at. They're both going to go in a fairly similar direction. It's right into Craig's power, and I just feel like he can shut off your pronator so well that even in a hook, your pronator, your riser, and all that stuff does come into play. And if you can control that aspect of it, then it changed. Look, when I was in Poland, David won the class I was in. Okay, it was a nightmare class. We had Shimbalat, Magzan Shamayev, we had Montas Simonis, David won, and then Sarunas, what's his name? I think he's from Lithuania. He got second. The class was so deep. Carlos Tiete put Magzan Shamayev on the B side first round, and he had to come back through just to get like 5th place. I mean, that class, 78 kg class, like 32 guys, and it was a nightmare that year. And David won the whole thing fairly easily. I don't underestimate David. I pulled him left-handed. He's unbelievable. Don't get me wrong. I'm not underestimating him by no means.
His left is just like half of his right. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I'm not comparing those two. I'm saying I just gripped up with him left. That was it. But he went right through everybody right-handed pretty much. He didn't even get hung up. So I'm by no means underestimating David.
Yeah.
I just think Craig's that strong right now.
Yeah. I see that. He's very strong, and Craig is super experienced. You know.
Great match setup on that one.
Yeah. Okay, Raimonds, Corey versus Ferid Osman, left arm.
I haven't seen Ferid pull lefty in a long time. I've seen him pull righty when he's returned to AMC. Corey looked insane. I have to pick Corey in this one. The fighter is he's so experienced. He knows how to pull. I expected it to be a war, and not only like hook war or some technical war as well. But I think Corey is ridiculous, and I think
it better be not a war for Corey. Physically, if it is a war, the Ferid is known with his endurance, especially if he can go joint. So I see Corey is like his chance winning is explosiveness, and Ferid's chance of winning is just making the match going into the endurance war. This is just my opinion. Yeah. And Douglas?
I think it's one of the few matches that's going to go 3-2. I think, you know, and not to say that the 3-0 matches are lopsided, because, you know, there's, you know, sometimes it's inches that decide, you know, 3-0 one way or the other. But I think this is going to be one of the ones that goes 3-2, possibly. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Corey, just because of the one of the reasons is the layoff. And this is Farid right-handed, you said, or left?
No, left. Farid's right arm will be pulling with Gennady.
Yeah, you know, I know Farid's big right now, so I just think you know, that Corey's last left-handed match really gave him a whole nother level of confidence.
And Raimonds,
I have 10 minutes. I have to do some stuff still.
Yeah. So, okay. I will ask you first. Then you can go. Alijan Petrenko. I ask you first your opinions, and then after you leave, we ask you Douglas.
I'm the biggest fan of Alijan Murato. I think Alijan Murato takes it. I think he's one of those insane humans, insane arm wrestler on the planet. As strong as Petrenko looked against Zurab, what Alijan did in super heavyweight class, and he wasn't even preparing like he was gonna pull there, was insane. I think he takes it in a deep hook. I don't think he gets pressed. I think, yeah, if Petrenko beats him, Petrenko's left is way stronger on the probably one of the strongest on the planet.
Petrenko's win, I mean, like WAF left arm super heavyweight doesn't really represent the very best of the left arm in the world. So I mean, to say that Oleg Petrenko to beat Alijan would make him like one of the best in the world.
I think it does. I think it does, just because Petrenko won 95 kilos, but it was like few years ago, and there's not that much left arm pulling happening right now. Alijan just showing that he's under 100 kilos, can go up to super heavyweight class of the biggest, where it doesn't mean maybe sometimes the strength, but it's just difficult because of the arm size and everything else. He's just different human. He's I would say natural like Jacques at this point. I'm very excited to see him pull, and you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think he's up there with the best of the best left arms on the planet. He showed that when he pulled 80 kilos. He destroyed competition so easily, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. And Gennady versus Ferid?
Oh, I think that's insane match. I think everything's gonna happen in that match. I'm picking no winners in that one except the community because it's gonna be one of the best matches ever. I think so. I think absolute war. I think it's gonna be
So
absolute
where
war.
do you expect the match to go?
I don't know. I don't know. Everywhere. I hope it's everywhere. I hope it's inside, outside, flop wrist, press, everything. I hope it's everywhere.
Not sure. I think Ferit is just only try go outside.
But I don't know. Maybe like he can get inside, but like if that doesn't work with Gennady, but Gennady can pull in any position needed to. We
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even if he loses the hand, he's still gonna stay there and try it, and then try to get in. And I just hope it's gonna be.
What's gonna happen if they both go outside? Who is his wrist is gonna survive?
I feel like Ferret's wrist is gonna survive. Like there hasn't been a boring Gennady Clipinia match ever in all the super matches he pulled. Like think about it. Like every match he pulled is insane match, win or lose. So I hope it's the same. I hope we don't break the streak there.
Okay, let's go to another one. Rustam Babayev, Pauline.
Rustam, it's hard to bet against one of the greatest of all time, and I don't think anyone can disagree. Paul looked insane versus Samushi. He looked insane versus Gantanadze, but it's still a long shot between those guys and Rustam Babayev. The only thing that is against Rustam right now is coming back from quite a retirement. Not retirement, but taking a break. And but every time he was so bored at pulling at 90, 95 kilos, he went up to face super heavyweights. Not super successfully, but not a lot of guys can do that.
I don't think he was so bored, but there was good probably offer to pull in the top eight. That's I don't think he was bored. I saw him also losing against
It's just an expression, Engin. It's just an expression.
Oh, okay. I thought that you meant it. Okay. Mindaugas versus Nurdalet.
I think Nurdalet is the favorite. I want to see fire in Mindaugas' eyes. If that happens, Mindaugas he has endurance. He has, his crazy arm strength. So we'll see. But I think Nurdalet is the favorite in that one.
So you are saying he's gonna top roll him?
Yeah.
If anyone tries to go inside in same weight, at 75 kilo against Mindaugas, probably big mistake. Try to hook him in that category is not many people.
Pronator is insane. Pronator is insane.
I saw Cherkasov try to hook him at the Moldova event. First round, he just hold him like this, like beat him like this. And only I saw Artur Makarov probably 5-6 times beating him and one time lost. Anyway, so let's go to do another one. The GOAT versus Irakli.
John. That's it. John Berzank.
You confident or your
no comment.
Your mind is talking, the mind or the heart of Raimonds is
talking?
Both. Okay, so you are saying
I have seen and I have witnessed the truth. I know exactly what John Berzank is, and if he comes in healthy, it's a bad day for every single person on this planet. So,
question for you: you were there. How did you feel before they announced Oleg Petrenko versus John Berzank?
I still thought that John's going to take it. I still thought that John's going to take it. I thought it was going to be.
So, after you saw Petrenko's performance against Zurab, did you not feel like, oh no?
Yeah, but I kind of felt that Zurab was injured. I felt Zurab wasn't 100%. So okay. Yeah. But of course, I'm like, oh God, he looks insane. But John has made everyone look weak for years.
I really thought that Petrenko was gonna destroy John. I was like, oh,
How dare you, Engen? Engen, like at night you can't go to sleep because you had that thought in your head. You're like, how could I? How could I even think about
no.
it?
And
Never.
listen. I mean, you see the guy. The guy is like a machine. And then you look at
John. Yeah.
John. You say, okay, this guy is incredible, but physically he's not as he used to be. Oh no, you say, and then you are like, oh, okay, yeah. What do you know? You know, just like it's just because we are fan of him. You understand? Hardcore fan
Yeah,
of him.
yeah, yeah.
When
But
I'm organizing.
it's still it's because I'm a fan and just because what we have witnessed in the previous year and just John doesn't look like he's getting better and better and better, better and better and better. And like I know Irakli has that one acid weapon, and John can pull even if he loses his hand. He still has the pronator and back pressure. It's going to be a bad day for Irakli.
Corey West versus Arif Ertem.
Corey.
Corey. And the last one, Jerry versus Svetko.
Jerry.
How do you expect the match? You expect an easy victory or war?
I expect Jerry's going to lose his hand. If he loses his hand, he will get on Svetko's arm and just stay there. And he's going to be all stretched out like this, and then he's just going to finish it. And longer the match goes, more it favors Jerry. So
do you think that Raimonds? Do you think that Georgi made his game plan the way that you describe him? You think he's good going outside like that, you know, to beat him? Or do you think that he may go over Jerry's pronator?
Like if he's smart puller, he knows it's the best scenario. Like, of course, everyone's instinct is to kind of run away, but you will get trapped by Jerry's shoulder and his press. So I think Jerry is just that good dealing with those kind of pullers. And I have seen the wars that Georgi has had and WAF, you know, where it's, let's be honest, not the same with the super heavyweights. The level is not the same. We all know that.
The level is the same only when Alijan is competing.
I said I might be wrong. I might be wrong as well. I said, like, tell me if it's not impressive that a 100-kilo guy can go there and just do that. It's insane.
No. But what I am just saying that if Alijan or Petrenko beat Alijan, you say that he must be like one of the best in the world. But I'm just saying,
not few. I would say top 20. It's my top 20. And then
no, that's for sure. You know, that's for sure. Anyways, so the last words. Are you gonna kick this guy's ass next week?
No, I'm gonna beat his arm. I'm not going near his ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Douglas, before we kick this guy out, you want to say anything to him?
Looking forward to it, Ray. I'm gonna prove I'm gonna prove those doubts that you've been having. I'll show you why you've been having those doubts. You'll know. But no, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. It's been interesting to say the least these last few months. So it's happening. I definitely appreciate you, Engen, for putting it together. Give me a chance to.
We will continue talking with you. The last predictions, we just couldn't handle this anymore. We're gonna make him out, you know. So
yeah, I'm too nervous. I'm also too nervous. I have to be, and I need to stay humble.
Yeah. You know what this is, Douglas? He saw you. He saw your arms. He saw your confidence, and he just can't wait to go and train more. This is what I believe.
He's got to get bigger. This is what it's going to look like when I arm wrestle Ray right here. This is the size difference.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Guys. You are intimidated, Raimonds. You take care of yourself, my friend.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in Turkey. Bye.
Yeah, next week.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, Douglas.
Give me a second. he waved back.
That's your daughter?
Yeah, that's little Douglas. That's little Douglas. Come over here, real quick. This little Doug.
Oh, little Douglas. Yeah.
Look just like me.
Yeah. Hello.
I love you too, son. He's saying,
Yeah.
hey. All right. Here,
Okay.
I'll be done soon. Go ahead.
So, okay. What was the last one you predicted? Let's go with Mindaugas and Nurdalet.
Yeah, I think that's where we left off at. I'm gonna go with Mindaugas. I think I like he's a dog, man. I love that. I like his confidence. And I think what we saw with him and Justin, I truly believe Justin was the stronger guy. Again, short preparation, not having, the stamina. If I was Justin in that match, I would have laid down. I honestly probably would have strategically laid down that fourth match because the buckle was deciding that match every match. And they had like 2 or 3 restarts in that fourth match. And I think that was the deciding factor for the fifth match. Now, Mindaugas has a crazy hand and knows how to get in the right position to give himself a chance at every match. So you never see him really just get run over. I think he stops the match and grinds it out. It's going to be close though. They're both pretty evenly matched.
Yep. And John versus Erlich?
I don't see John losing to this style of top roll. It's not going to give. I think it's actually going to be. I mean, it's going to stop because John he's not been explosive like that to the side. He's just been hand control, gaining control, controlling center table, and then finishing the match. And he's even said it himself that he's changed his style over with this super match pulling the way he's been doing it over, since he's been coming back. And I think he's figured something out. I think he's made, as crazy as it sounds for somebody, the GOAT, I think he's technically gotten even better, strategic wise. So I think this, I think this is another, I think it's a 3-0 match.
I mean, technically, John being better, I mean, it is like against anyone in his category. I mean, there is nothing to compare. So the only way to beat him is to dominate him, with strength, to the right direction. And yeah, we will see. We will see.
I think it's going to take a much bigger hand and a bigger frame person. I think Erlich's frame, although he's carrying a lot of weight, I just don't see his frame being that big. He seems like he's like an 85 kg frame guy, 90 kg frame guy, but with a lot of muscle. And I think
you're talking about Erlich?
Yeah, like his frame.
Yeah, but
not his musculature.
He's about 6'3", right?
Yeah, I know he's tall, but it's just like the broadness and the size of him, the physical size of him. I know he's not little by no means. I just think John's frame, his hand strength and control is just going to be too much. I don't think he's going to flop John over. That's the only way he's losing that match.
I mean, sometimes, it's scary even to think the memory that John's arm has been experiencing, that arm felt the pressures of Richard Lapkus, Gary Goodrich, Livdin, Alan Karev, Travis, Devon, Ferit, Denis Kiplenko, Andrei Pushkar, rest in peace. And imagine the record, the muscle memory record that he has, So if the guy is, he has always been too much for his category. The only reason, the truth, that today we are talking about if John wins or someone in his category wins is because the guy is today 58 years old. He's still very, very strong, but not like, just say, 2006 prime, the incredible shape that he was in. So, but still, if the guy is anywhere, if he can get a form anywhere close to where he was, the guy is the most dangerous man on the earth for his category, at least right now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with those stem cells. I mean, you see the way John pulls in the straps, and even when somebody
He told me today, I don't know if I should say or not, but he said he feels his shoulder better.
that's awesome. That's great to hear. Then I think the percentages go even up. But you see the way John's been pulling, the way he's pulling in the straps. Even when somebody does get his hand, he's able to. The way he's using the straps, he's able to get it back. And
But you say that if shoulder is handling and can keep it here, if shoulder doesn't allow the arm to go, a lot of people think that it is about arm, but this is your arm can be in the same angle, but if you can move that way, it's all about the, here,
the rotator and being able to maintain that side pressure. That's one thing I felt from that last practice that we had. That West practice that we had.
I forgot to ask you. Raimonds about Michael Todd versus Ongarweb. That is crazy match. People,
he did a prediction video of that on his page, on his YouTube page. He did a prediction video of that match. So he's got that one. I'm pretty sure he said he's going with Mike.
Oh, he's going with Mike. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
how do you see that one?
There's a few things. There's just so many outside factors that are playing into that match. With where's Mike's bicep that ain't been tested? He's cutting a lot of weight, and I, for one, know when you cut that kind of weight, the integrity of just the lack of support around the muscles and tendons there does change things. I think his rehydration process is going to play a huge factor into it.
Yeah, but he's so used to. I see him today, just say like 260. Like some time later, he's 240. So I think he's so much used to that. I think he's gonna weigh 231, and I think he's gonna pull minimum at 250 the next evening. This is what I am just expecting him. But would it still bring everything back? I don't know.
It does. Does Ongarbayev have the tools to finish the match, finish it? And I know he's a grinder. He's super strong. It's a toss up for me. It's 50-50 to me, because if Mike can stop the match at the pad before obviously before the pin, it's going to be an absolute war, because I don't know if Ongarbayev has enough in that press, and I know he has a press. Can he finish it?
The only thing I know about Ongarbayev, this guy is smart enough to handle that move. The question is he strong enough to finish there? But he's smart enough. Trust me. If I would pull Ongarbayev, I would be more afraid of his brain than anything else. You understand? The guy is very, 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 very smart guy, and he is very versatile. I have seen him hooking Slayev. I have seen him with the dead wrist beating Alex Kurdecha. I have seen him top roll. The guy can pull it any direction. And the other day when I asked him on live show when Michael was there, are you as good as your top 8 shape that you pull with Levans Aginashvili, Alex Kurdecha, and others? And he said, I'm stronger now in it. So that is now the things are very interesting. I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Mike's got some of the strongest pronation out there. People don't realize that. Just because they see the Kings move, they don't realize what he's doing while he's doing that. And he has some unbelievable pronation. And
of course, someone like Corey West is like having cupping problem against Michael. Corey West's right wrist is just super, super strong. When John Bursing wanted to go outside directly, he couldn't. He was just like cupping him, And John had to go inside to catch him, because trust me, if John could top roll him, he would top roll him. When you see John trying to hook people, 200 kilo people, because he couldn't. If he could get out of the hand, of course John hooked him, but it is because John realized that he cannot go outside, and then he is smart enough. Some people understand after they fail. Some people are smart enough to, before it's too late. So John is, of course, one of those that, realizes, where he should go and where he shouldn't go. So, but I'm just saying, my point, if Michael is taking Corey's risk, and of course the guy has incredible connection, incredible, yeah, there's no doubt. And I will never understand that, people that doesn't give any credit to Michael. That's interesting. I don't understand.
It's just the social media stuff, man. Mike's lost a couple matches after it, but the matches Mike's losing are not to chumps. Like he's
those were also wars, You beat
the best
Michael.
guys in the world. And they're talking about if he loses again, he needs to retire. Like, what kind of crap is that? The dude is competing against the best of the best. So
yeah, those guys are all of them, and those are wars. You don't see anyone going through Michael. There's a war, and as long as his shoulder is not here, but table level, I don't understand why people would give him shit for open arm top roll. Open arm top roll is perfectly fine. It's the problem is that if you go like here, and then the arm doesn't go. But as long as you are here, when your arm can come to the pad level, the open arm is also one of the styles of arm wrestling. Anyway, so let's go to do Jerry Kadoret Georgi Svetkov match before we finish.
I like this one. And part of me wants to go Georgi because he picked me to beat Ray. But people don't realize, so we've been talking about, you've been in some of your interviews and predictions on this match, you've been bringing up the fact that Georgi might come here and instead of a full outside,
yeah, but whenever I said come here, I'm not talking about hook, right? You still have your tornadoes, and then yeah.
But if it gets in there where Jerry doesn't lose his wrist, Jerry's got one of the strongest hooks in the game. People don't realize that.
Still, you didn't get my point. Just because you curse somebody's tornado, you are not in a hook. If you have still tornado,
for sure.
Yeah, you can just do this and beat people. You don't have to give your tornado. To be in hook, you need to turn in like this. But if you are like this, if somebody is trying to control your tornado, but you just keep his wrist neutral like this, and then turn his tornado and beat him, the guy can never engage. So what I'm just saying, there needs to be a fine, balance, that him to control here, but not give his own tornado, and then moving sideways.
Kind of what Dave used to do to him. He would grab him low and control his wrist.
In the past, he was just going like this. Dave, he was talking about Dave Sheffield, but now Dave is more like pronating side pressure. He's doing after he got top roll a few times, so he realizes that okay, you go here and then I go here. So Dave is not really using his wrist anymore, but just pronated side pressure. He's pressing with the thumb side. Yeah.
Georgi's gonna have to keep Dave outside his shoulder, even with his shoulder outside his shoulder on the start. He wants to be center table with him. Yeah, if he lets Dave get in here,
Jerry, Douglas, it's twice.
Jerry. My bad. I keep.
Yeah.
I just mentioned Dave. So
1.5
Jerry.
hour we are chatting normal. Yeah.
Yeah, if he can separate Jerry some and get him outside his shoulder.
Yeah, that's the plan.
He can finish it. He can finish him out here. He can. That's the interesting part is, can he control center table? Can he get him to his side?
That is where we understand where the match is gonna go. You take Jerry out of his shoulder, there is a chance. Jerry puts his shoulder behind. Bye.
That's where it's gonna be. And this is one of those instances, what I was talking about with, it could be, it's a game of inches sometimes from 3-0 to one side to 3-0 the other way.
Wow. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I will just sit down and enjoy. Douglas, I don't think that we ever chat like this before in person, and it was very nice too. discuss about arm wrestling with you. And can't wait to meet you, my friends, next week. And wish you good luck. Same, I wish Raimonds good luck. I'm organizer, cannot take any sides. And
I know whose side you're on. No,
okay,
I appreciate it, and like I really do appreciate the opportunity. It's the biggest stage in arm wrestling right now, and I think potentially, if it ain't already there, the biggest that there has been. Like it's special what you're doing. Like this is, I know you were talking about it earlier, and there's going to be complaint. Look, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? You're the guy right now that's making the best show out there, and there's going to be people complaining that there's been mention of just having certain big stars pulling, and then it's selling more, people being more interested in. But guess what? WL did that. They rotated a lot of guys, same guys over and over, and there was people complaining that there wasn't other guys coming in. They're always going to complain. They're always going to find a way to complain. So why isn't Devin on this card? Why isn't and then people will complain, and then when he's on every card, they're going to say, well, when are we going to see some new faces? So they're always going to complain. What you're doing is amazing. I think you're in the right direction. And, the adjustments that'll be made, you'll make them. And you're doing the whole world, the whole arm wrestling world a huge service in doing this right now.
I do my best. But yeah, the only part I disagree is that when you say like you doing it, I disagree. Even you who show this support and encouragement, we're just making you a part of it, because we are doing this all together. The fans are supporting, people like you are being part of it and supporting. The only thing that we need to do is just, some of the athletes needs to realize that just being the best in the world, sometimes in today's professional sports, it may not be enough. You really need to promote yourself. You really need to create a fan base. You understand? So that is how I only give you the stage. I do promotion like crazy. I am all day on social media everywhere promoting, but athletes needs to create their own fan base. So when they are pulling, their fan base will say, okay, we are here for this guy, you understand? But it is some of them, they are still trying to get to know that they need to also promote so that this show can go. Yeah.
And there's characters involved too. But the thing is, everybody can't just get up there and shake hands and be best friends and arm wrestle and then walk away. There's no substance to that. Devin creates a lot of drama, and there's 100 guys out there. It's thousands of guys out there that want to see him lose, but then there's thousands that want to see him win. It's like Floyd Mayweather. People were buying all his pay-per-views because they wanted to see him lose, and he never did. Yeah. Ray's got some buddies and some followers that might not like what I'm saying right now, but I guarantee they're over there hyped up, ready to see me get my ass whooped. They're ready to see me lose. And that's part of it,
Yeah.
So
I wants to see the character of the person. I'm not saying fake. Whatever you have in you, just express it. They want to get to know the person. They want to know who is Douglas, who is David Kamusha, who is Alijan. But if they see them only at the table for 20 minutes, that is not enough. They want to get to know the guy's personality, how he takes everything, how he trains, what he thinks, what are his feelings, thoughts. You understand? So if you create your own fan base, people will start following you. Otherwise, they will just come watch 20 minutes and they will just, okay, say it was a great puller, yeah, but that's all. It doesn't make people addicted, you understand, to yourself. Like, look at Devon. Devon is sharing. I'm not saying everyone can be like Devon, but everyone can do their own best. And people doesn't have to be like Devon. See,
speaking your mind, I feel like there's so many. It's the kind of fake humbleness though that I mentioned earlier in the episode, that like the people want to portray that they're this respectful, humble sportsman, when in reality, if they spoke how they really felt, it would be a lot more polarizing. Be honest. If you think you're going to kill this dude, tell him you're going to kill him. When you get on the table, you obviously don't do anything but arm wrestle. Like, you don't disrespect them. But this sitting down,
everyone has their own ways, I mean,
right?
Some people are thinking that they don't want to be treated that way, and they don't treat that way. That part I understand, but even this they can express. I mean, they can make their own social media
Yeah,
page.
right. That's what I'm saying.
That, hey,
Just say how
listen,
you
guys,
feel.
I look at the life in this way, and this is the way that I see the competition, and this is my point of view, and then people who shares the same feeling, same thoughts with him can follow him as well. They need to know something who this guy is, other than just.
I'm not saying everybody has to talk trash. What I'm saying is, just be
exactly.
honest. Just be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting. There's a lot of exciting matches on this card.
Yeah. Anyways, my friend, tell your kids, my family, say hello to all of them, and
I will.
And then hope to see you next week, my friends.
My son even knows who you are now, so
Yeah,
he likes to look through my news feed and stuff.
I
And he
will. You
reads.
know what I will do? Those cards, the trading cards. One pack is 34 of them. We will have very nice wooden box, and then I will gift to each athlete.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
you can take to your son.
He's so excited when I showed him the trading cards. He was like, he wanted one of me. So it's.
I will give all of you one full pack in the wooden box,
cool.
so you guys can keep it as a memory.
Oh, it's going to be amazing, man. I definitely appreciate that.
It's up to you. You can say that, you see these cards? These cards are from the time that I kicked Raimonds S. Or these cards are from the time that Raimonds kicked my ass. It's totally up to you.
We'll find out in 8 days what the story will be. So
yeah. You take care of yourself, Douglas. Take care, and thanks to everyone who watched us.